On the big-time play. Moore passes to Noah. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Moore outside. Clock at 6. Outside Rose. And Shumpert pulls it down. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. Rose. No good. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Chicago leading by just one. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Here's Gasol, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long Clark as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
And with Pau, that 46-point game, he became the oldest player to get 45 points and 15 rebounds.
McDermott with a steal. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And a final point, guys, with Pau's career game. It's crazy to think that he did it while not being the first offensive option. I mean, he had been the go-to guy with his time in Memphis for so long.
Butler against Irving. Pau Gasol again. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Rose. Good D by Thompson.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Here's Dellavedova. He feeds it to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Again, Irving missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Thompson against Rose. Butler on the wing. Back to Gasol. Rose kicks to Gibson. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For 3, Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 8 points for Smith.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rose dishes to Butler. Back to Rose from 12 feet out. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Kicks to Smith. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Right side, Butler. Stolen by Thompson. And then Smith with the jam.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Outside Rose. Back to Butler. To the middle. Reverses. That is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Derrick Rose.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Butler attacking. On target from 13 feet. Butler's got 9 points.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Derrick Rose. Here's Portis. The kick outside to Butler. Again, Chicago. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team. He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
He dishes it to Mirotic. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
To the middle. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 points in the basket from Butler.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's James. Mirotic grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Smith against Moore. To the paint. And finished off by Mirotic.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Moore passes to Noah. They set the screen to the right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target from the wing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And James throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Butler attacking. And that one's good. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Irving with it. 8 points for him. Launches a three, and it's LeBron James with the three. James has got 16 points.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. When you know you're targeted by the defense all game, that'll wear down even the...
Oh! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Fry with the ball. Now guarded by Mirotic. Here's Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Can they get it? Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Portis. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Their turnovers are really prominent. I know they're leading, but eventually it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
Undisciplined with the ball leads to unforced turnovers. No doubt about it.
Noah the screen. Mirotic with it. Working on Fry. Mirotic gets the bucket.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Here's Shumpert. It's rebounded by Noah. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Irving. The offensive rebound. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Mirotic the pass to Portis. Butler attacking. Shot on the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Fry. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
He's got a special knack for the big moments. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers lead by 8. And time now to...
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center. McDermott can't get it to go.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Love.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Gibson. Goes up again. And the rejection by Love.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Now Rose. Butler goes in. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
James kicks to Love. Now the feed to Thompson. Shot from 12. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Thompson's got 6. Bulls trail by 10. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Gibson kicks to Rose. Gasol dishes to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 19 points for Jimmy Butler.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Rose kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 21 in the game.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench strength.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Come on, Chicago.
Here's Irving. Gasol with the rebound. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Rose up on top. He's covered by Irving. Outside Rose. They get a hand on it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Smith with the ball. Irving's shot is good.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Rose goes in, and he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The Bulls making a switch here. Moore is checked in, and it's good.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bulls trail by 11. And here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. McDermott can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Outside Rose. Gibson with the screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Rose penetrating. A wide open look for Gasol. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with it.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Nice shot by McDermott.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Cleveland leading by 14. Love outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist here tonight. Well, and watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Taj Gibson. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Thompson. Out to Shumpert. The pass to Dellavedova. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme. So he just made up for it by averaging the 2nd most threes of his career. Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
James kicks to Dellavedova. The drive by Shumpert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Noah the screen. Rose attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Well, the Bulls shooting straight 49% from the field. Will it go? Rebound by Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Some changes for Chicago. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And Mirotic subbed in for Doug McDermott. And Cleveland also making a change. Fry's checked in. Moore with the bucket.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Shumpert. Offensive rebound.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
It's deflected. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. And the dunk by LeBron.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Noah kicks to Mirotic. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 9 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shumpert against Moore. He kicks it to Rose. Noah, the pass to Moore. 5 to shoot. Here's Rose. And that one hits back iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Rose goes in. And the rejection by Love. Here's Shumpert. Oh! Did you see that? Whoa! Man, oh, man.
Is it legal to have hops like that? I mean, how is that even possible?
Only one way to describe that, baby. Up high and down hard.
Elevation, imagination. He's got the premium package for
that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Mirotic is out there with Portis. Then there's Dunleavy. Then it's Brooks. And it's Moore in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Fry has it in the corner. Brooks, the pass to Portis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Good on the shot.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Well, Cleveland shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. No good from Fry.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Outside, Jones. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Moore outside. Mirotic the screen. Brooks against Williams. Clock at 6. Taken away by Williams. Makes it off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's Brooks. Nice D from Williams.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
6 to shoot. Passes to Portis. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Williams against Brooks. Moore left side. Pass to Portis. Back to Moore. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Williams gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Brooks against Williams. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Mirotic's shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good.
Whoa! Woo. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Portis. Mozgov covering. There's the dish to Mirotic. That's tipped. Now here's Jones.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Williams inside the line. It's hauled in by the Bulls. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And Moore kicks to Brooks. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Off the pick. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Bulls. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. Cleveland also making some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Fry. And McRae subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Williams against Brooks. Puts it up. And again, it's Cleveland.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that one's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Inside, Mozgov with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Williams against Brooks. There's a screen. Here's Snell, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's McRae. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Williams. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
And here's Fry for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gasol a screen. Brooks against Williams. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Goes back up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Shumpert against Moore. It's Jefferson outside. That one goes. Count it.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Williams can't hit. Chicago with the ball. Feeds it to Moore. But he stays with it. Pass to Snell. Gasol, a screen on Mozgov. Here's Mirotic.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Nikola Mirotic. At the line for the
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Williams dishes to Jefferson. Williams kicks to Jefferson. Shoots it. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over.
Kevin, you got
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move LeBron James. We watched a marvelous third quarter from. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire